Live from Auto Club Speedway in California, this is WFO Racing League Truck Series. Brought to you by Rogue Energy. Here with my buddy Hal Jr. We're in the booth today. He's going to be calling this race. Hal, how's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good there, Greg. I cannot wait to see who battles their way to victory tonight in this close truck series.
Absolutely. We've seen these truck races. They've been some of the most competitive put on by the WFO Racing League this year. Looking for a good one tonight. Looks like we're going to have Cody McFadden sitting on the pole, which we haven't seen him for a little while in the series, so it's good to see him back.
That it is indeed.
And we'll do a little quick little rundown through the lineup here while we wait. Got about 3 minutes and 15 seconds until they start gridding the cars, or trucks rather. Starting on your pole is going to be Cody McFadden. You can see he ran a 41.769 in qualifying. Dylan Altum is going to be starting second with a 41.807. Actually, I believe those are practice times. I take that back. Cody McFadden actually qualified with a 41.554. Dylan Altum will have qualified with a 41.563. Third position is going to be Jeff Martin, starting third for Jeff Martin, 41.643. Good qualifying run for him after a strong showing last night. Brett M. Osborne, he qualified with a 41.720. 41.720 for Brett M. Osborne, last week's winner in the X Series. Fifth place is going to be Troy Cook, rolling off with a 41.739. Good qualifying effort by Troy. He struggled a little bit last night. Look for him to pick it up for this race with the trucks. They seem to favor him a little more. Hal Amy is going to be starting in sixth there, 41.884. 41.884 for Hal Amy. Corey Reese is going to be starting seventh with a 41.906. Steve Seegers, 41.928. The actor Bradley Cooper, 41.985, starting ninth. 10th will be Nick Gardner, 42.087. Starting behind him is going to be the number 2 of Walt Augustinowicz. He'll be starting with a 42.090. Behind him we have Mike Buchanan. He did not take time. Burt Wilson did not take time. And Garrett Helmlinger will be bringing up the rear in the 14th position. He did not post a practice time or a qualifying time. Oh, and with that, we have a change in qualifying. Mike Buchanan actually jumps up to the 4th position with a 41.709. Good lap for him, coming in late. Hal, do you have the points battle for this race handy?
Well, just give me 1 second, and I will also put it in the chat.
Absolutely, because we've got a good tight points battle going in the truck series. I know last night we finished last night with, I believe Adams got the points lead by 1 point over Garrett Helmlinger, and I know the trucks it's just as tight in the trucks as far as the points.
Nick Gardner actually walks in tonight with a 7-point lead over Dylan Altum.
Nice.
But our very own actor Bradley Cooper is in the third.
How many points back is Bradley?
18.
18 points. So 7 points, that's an easy swing with 14 drivers in the field, and Nick Gardner's starting deep in the field. Very, very deep in the field here. Going to be trying to see if he can sneak up through there maybe and have a good points night. I'm sure that's what he's doing. He's racing for points. You can see the truck starting to grid. It's Dylan Altum there starting on the outside of the front row. We'll follow him. See Mike Buchanan back here. Looks like he's running Almost a throwback Rusty Wallace paint scheme. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. Oh, yeah, that's the MGD. MGD Toyota. Actually looks like it's a throwback that Brad Keselowski runs, because you notice the Discount Tire associate sponsors there on the side. Good looking truck for him. So Hal, what's the bets on what lap Nation will make it in after his shower?
Oh, let's see. We're just now going on 9 o'clock. I'm going to guess around 9:20-ish. So that would probably be maybe lap 25.
Lap 25. People in the YouTube chat, get your votes in for what lap Nation will return from his shower. Just post a number in the chat there, and we'll hold him to it when he shows up. We see our field starting to grid in here. Cody McFadden starting on the pole. Once again, good lap for him. Good starting position, as we know Cody's a good driver. Look for him to have a pretty strong showing tonight.
I expect to see Miss Melissa Altum in here tonight, rooting on her son.
Absolutely. As we see the field starting to roll off here, the pace car is leading them off pit road. Looks like the 77 did not take the green. He was out of points, was he not? He was not part of this points battle.
No, I believe he was just in the points for the K&N, but I'll look it up just to make sure.
Statman Hal coming through with all your statistician needs. He'll look it up so you don't have to.
Yeah, it says Mr. Garrett Helminger is in 9th place. He's a total of minus 53 points from the lead.
So he's mathematically ineligible for the championship anyway.
Well, I mean, if he could somehow do very well tonight, which if he didn't take the green, and did very well next week, he would be close. You know, next week is the finale, so...
Yeah, it's a mathematical possibility, but an improbability.
At this time, I would say if you're more than 30 points down, you're statistically eliminated.
Yeah, I would go so far as to even say if you were 20 points out that there's not much of a chance. You'd have to have a pretty good one. As the pace car gets ready to come off here, looking for the green flag, that's going to be Cody McFadden. He's going to be leading them down, and green flag's in the air. They're off here at Auto Club Speedway, Fontana, California. Good close start there with the 92. He's holding tight. See a little, not necessarily side drafting, but he's definitely pulling some draft there as now they get a little closer, headed off into turn one. Everybody, it's 2 by 2 by 2, so it's a good start by their top 6. You see the number 64 of Cody McFadden. He gets a jump. Don't believe he got clear of the 92, just barely. Ooh, he slid up. That was tight. See the 14 of Jeff Martin here. He's making a run at the 92. The 66 taking a look at the inside of him. Almost made it 3 wide. 66 got a little tight, too. Slid up in front of the 51. Cody McFadden's going to lead lap 1. See Hal starting to make moves back there as they're almost 4 wide. They took Corey Reese almost 4 wide back there, and he wisely let out as they're 3 wide off into the corner. Steve Seegers. They get that sorted out, head off turn 2. Track's very flat and very wide. You can run 3 wide here, but on corner exit, it tightens up really quick, and you have to be mindful of the people around you because it's not hard to slide up and get into somebody. As you see the 16 starting to move forward. Got a race for second up here with Jeff Martin. Dylan Altum's got it. Jeff wants it. Door to door across the line, I believe Dylan Altum, he beat him that lap, but I think Jeff's going to get him down here in 2 maybe. 1 and 2. 92 drove it in deep. Started to think about the slide down in him, but nah, he's going to clear him coming off of 2. 66 is actually going to have a run to the outside of him here. Oh, they caught the wall a little bit down the straightaway. Saw some of that last night in the K&N race. These trucks are kind of skewed off to the right, so you have to be careful when running up against the wall like that. It'll pull you right into the wall. See Jeff battling back. He's going to make a run here at the second position. Going to try to bring Hal Amy with him in that Tim McBrayer Trucking Chevrolet. Oh, he slides up, shoves him up, but he gets a good arc down into the corner. He should have a runoff too here. He might get him cleared. As they're 3 wide there. Look at that. Hal, Brett M. Osborne, and the 92 of Dilton Altum, they're going to race off into 3 wide. Look at this. What a race. They make a little contact. The 66 got into the 92. The 3 made contact with the 66, but everybody gets away clean as they're 3 wide behind them again. What a race. These guys are slicing and dicing. They're really trying to make their moves here because track position will be king as these tires go away. We're going to follow 16 of Steve Seegers here. He's making a look at 3 wide. He's got a little bit of damage on his right front, actually. Don't know if he caught the wall or maybe another truck the way they've been running. He and Hal Amy are locked into a battle, off into 3. 51's taking a look to the middle there, but he thinks wiser, backs in behind the 3. Hal's going to clear 16, it looks like. Yep, he's got him cleared. He's going to make a run at this 66 now. He should have the run up off the corners. The 51 looks to the inside, going to follow Hal. Hal made the hole. He's going to try to follow him through it. 51 actually makes a bold move down into that corner. He sent it in deep. As you see, he actually was able to hold it, but the 3 is going to get the run back on the outside. The 51 used that charge into the corner there. It paid off a little while, but killed him on corner exits. You see the 5's now making a run at him. I believe the 16's fighting handling troubles, though, with that damage. Right now, this is the best race on the track. 5 trucks looking for another position. He's going to try to get Troy Cook here. Trying to bring the 15 with him.
And here is your trivia question of the night, ladies and gentlemen. On June 22nd.
Oh, 16's around, 15's around. We got a wreck on the back straightaway. No caution. Oh, man, what a wreck.
Oh, gosh.
And your points leader, Nick Gardner, was caught up in that.
Very, very difficult official this week.
Looks like
so
he's
make
got
sure we're bringing our P's and
minimal
Q's.
damage on the front. Get an instant replay and see what happened there. That was kind of odd. The 16 kind of lost it there. We'll follow him. As you can see, he got loose coming off of 2, actually. Got into the 15. The 41, the 26 went down to dodge and caught the 41 in the right rear, turned him. He's actually got some pretty good damage on that right rear. 16's tore up pretty badly. That's going to cause a few guys to have to use their fast repairs.
I think I have a good trivia question for tonight, Greg.
Yes, sir.
On June 22nd, 1997, the first winner at this track was...
We lost you there, Hal.
On June 22nd, 1997, the first driver to ever win on this track
was what driver? Put your answer in the chat there, YouTube. See some driver of the day. Looks like got 3 votes for Hal and 1 vote for Dylan Altum there. As you see his mom, Melissa, popping in.
There's Melissa.
Everybody's coming down pit road. The 64 is going to lead them down. So if we can get a better look at pit road here. Looks like the whole field came. I don't think anybody stayed out. Which this early in the race, you don't want to take a chance and stay out and catch a long run. As we saw last night, the K&N went green flag all the way, and you don't want to take a chance here and get caught in a green flag run like that. So everybody wisely comes in, going to get I actually see somebody overshoot back there. It looked like the 51 of Troy Cook overshot his pit box. So that's going to cost him. He's still trying to get in his pit box. And he does now. They're working around to the right side of the car. So he's finally in his pit box. That's going to cost him a lot of track positions. You see the 14, I believe, is going to beat the 66. He takes sole possession of second place there over Brett M. Osborne. So he'll be starting on the outside of Cody McFadden. Actually, Garrett Helmlinger has shown up. Looks like he's going to be our leader. He must have gridded in as the race started, so he's actually going to be our leader here. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a moment after this.
iRacing, you wanted the best, you got them for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Ultimate performance. Ready to race. Ready for fun. Visit Traxxas.com or your local hobby store to experience the fun of high-performance RC from Traxxas, the fastest name in radio control.
And we're back. You see them double file, getting ready to start here, headed off into 3. And Hal, we got a winner there, didn't we?
Yeah, Melissa Altum, your answer is in fact correct. I'm going to have to find another trivia question for tonight since we're still early in this race.
So the 66 showing a little blank there. We noticed during the caution, the 77, actually, he's here. He actually made a lap, so he put a lap down to get him some points. We're waiting for the pace car to come off. Pace car is headed down pit road looking for the green flag. 64 can start whenever he's ready.
Oh, Mr. Helmlinger said if I
Green
can't
flag.
Mr. Helmlinger said if I can't win that chase, I'm going to at least try to win the race.
He actually quit back out. I don't know. I guess he just wanted to make a lap for points. I'm not sure what he was doing. As you see, the 64 It's 14 to 66. They were getting a little racy there. I don't know if there was a block thrown or whatnot there, but they got a little mixing it up, and 64 gets away clean as they're single file down the back straightaway. The whole field actually is single file, so might see him ride a little bit after that initial caution. 66 is having some connection issues. He blinks out, but he's going to get to the inside of the 14 of Jeff Martin. He's looking to take second place back from him. He's got to run down the front straightaway here. See if he can carry that momentum off into one. If he can carry it off into one and not overdrive the corner, he should be able to carry and clear him off two. Actually, they both send it in pretty deep. The 66 got him cleared for now, but the 14 will get a little bit of a run back here. You see him starting to come back, but he thinks better of it. He's going to give him room. And actually, no, he sticks it in there. Here he goes. He sent it. He's coming on. 14 back to the outside of the 66, off into 3. These guys are racing. The 64 of Cody McFadden is loving this. It's allowing him, he's already out to almost a 4/10 of a second lead as the 66. He's got sole possession of second now. He's going to try to set sail and track him down. .14's not going to let him go so easy though, as he's right on his bumper. He almost made contact with him. You see Hal, he's sliding up here. He's to the inside of Bradley Cooper. He's looking for the fourth position. Bradley's going to back out, let him have it. That's a great move at this time of the race. But he's going to pull a crossover. He's going to get back to the inside of him here. Bradley Cooper looking back to the inside of the number 3 of Hal Amy, that McBrayer Trucking Chevrolet. Good race here. Hal back up here. He's going to regroup. He'll try to fire it off here in the 3, maybe get a run. He's got to run off 2. See him starting to look to the inside. See if he takes it and goes with it. Yeah, he's looking, but he's not quite there yet. He sends it down into turn 3. He catches the apron just a hair. Got to be careful when you touch that apron at this track. It will throw you. Saw that last night. I actually clipped the apron in the 41, and Nick Gardner clipped it right behind me, and we both about wrecked in front of the entire field. So you got to be careful down there on that very, very bottom. Get your left sides below that white line. It can turn you. See, Hal's got a little bit of damage on the front of his truck there. I don't know if he may have made some contact there during that first stint. May have caused him, see if we can get a look at that. A little closer looks. You see the 16 starting to come back through the field. He obviously used his fast repair there, so he is now out of fast repairs. Any more damage to his truck, and it's there. He's stuck with it. Let's get a look at this damage on the front of Hal's truck. It's very superficial. It will tighten the truck up. Aero is very important at this track. So generally that will make the truck tighter, and these trucks leave such a wake behind them that they actually get aero tight behind one another because of the lack of air on the front spoiler, or on the front splitter rather. See Hal, ooh, wow, what a he slid up directly in front of that 92, almost made contact.
I have our second trivia question of the night.
All right.
What racing company contributed in the building of Auto Club Speedway?
And I've got a hint for this one. They were also the owners of the Michigan International Speedway at the time this track was built.
Yes, they were. I believe they kind of built it almost to resemble Michigan.
Absolutely. See Hal getting a run back to the outside here on the 51. This battle is for the 7th position. You see him, the 92 and the 51. You can throw a blanket over them. 3 trucks under a blanket. They're really going at it. 51's going to get away and clear him here. He should be able to slide up. Yep, there he is. He should get a run off this corner. 92 and the 3 are going to be, they're going to have to fight this one out. 92 finally got clear of Hal. I think that damage is starting to affect him a little bit. As you can see, he can't quite get it down as the 92 caught that white line, and he's going to, wow, what a save. Look at that. That's worth an instant replay. Let's get a look at that save. What a save. Get another view of that. He clipped that apron, and he was completely sideways. Look at that. What a save by that 92 right in front of Hal. Hal wisely backed off and gave him room to gather it up. That was a great job by that 92 truck. We get you back up to live action. See the 16 starting to work over on Bradley Cooper. I think we'll have to put that one down for the save of the race there, Hal. That was a great run. As we see, Nation has joined us in the booth 5 laps before.
Have not.
Hal called it a lap 25. You made it at lap 20. So you beat his expectations. I'm proud of you. Look at that.
Go me.
Well, I'll tell you what, Nation, if you're not in here yet, you just missed a hell of a save by the 92. He was completely sideways off too, right in front of Hal. That number 92 of Dylan Altum, he clipped the apron in turn 2, turned the truck completely sideways. And we saw him drifting after his win in the Xfinity car. And I'm going to tell you what, he pulled a drift job up off too, and he saved it. And he's actually trucking along there. He's not far off the bumper of Troy Cook.
There we go. What else I missed?
We had a caution there. The 26 of Mike Buchanan. The 41, our points leader, Nick Gardner, and the 16 all got caught up in an accident there on, what was that, lap number 6, I believe.
Well, shit.
So they've used up their fast repairs, though. They're back on the track now.
They just got one.
Just one tonight, one fast repair.
How you doing, Greg?
Doing real good, sir. Fine evening for racing.
It could be better.
So tell us, how was your shower? Did you make it? You got hot water and everything now?
It was relaxing and cleansing, you know.
Ah, good. So there won't be no voodoo tonight.
That still freaks me out how that happened.
As we see the 16, he moves into the 4th position over Bradley Cooper there. Finally made that pass. They've been working on each other for a few laps. The 5 is going to make a crossover move and come back to the inside of him down the back straightaway. He clears him off into 3. 16 is going to back up, try to get a run at him here. He's closed up right on the left rear, actually. Coming off 4, he's not going to be able to do anything with him. Notice, Nation, these trucks are a little racier than it seems the K&N cars were last night.
I've literally been sitting here for 3 minutes.
Well, come on in here and watch, man. You're missing a good race.
I am watching.
Are you in here actually watching, or are you on the broadcast?
I'm watching the chat on the broadcast, but yeah, I'm in here.
Oh, right on. These two guys here seem to be, they're about the raciest on the track. Everybody's kind of spread out a little bit, kind of looking back. Do a quick lap 25 through the field. Cody McFadden's your leader. He's out front. He's led almost every lap except for one. Garrett Helmlinger actually came on the track to lead one lap. Stayed out during that prior caution. Brett Osborne. He is in 2nd position. He is almost a second back from Cody McFadden. Jeff Martin's going to be in your 3rd spot there. He started 3rd. He's about, he's a good ways back from the leader. He's 1.7 seconds back from the leader. As you see, Bradley Cooper there in the 4th position. He's starting to work on Jeff Martin at Tito's Vodka, the Rogue Energy Machine, Chevrolet. Steve Seegers is going to be in your 5th position. He started 9th. He's made him a nice move up towards the front. Troy Cook, he started 6th. He's running 6th. He's about 2.3 seconds off the leader. Dylan Altum there with that great save we just saw back there about 5 laps ago. He's going to be in your 7th position. He started 2nd, so he's got a little work to do to get back up there. Burt Wilson, he's riding along. Got some left front damage there, it looks like. He's going to be in your 8th position. Not sure where he got that. Contact with the left side had to have been with another truck. 15 of Corey Reese. He's going to be running in 9th. That Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet. Mike Buchanan taking a look to the inside of him there, and that Miller Genuine Draft Toyota Tundra. He's got some damage on the left front. Hal Amy's going to be running in 11th. He started up in 7th position. He's trying to make up some positions there. Got a little bit of damage on his right front, so he's been battling some handling issues. As we see Nick Gardner, he's just been riding along. He's our points leader. He came into this race with a 7-point lead. He's got some damage on the right rear. He may not have used his fast repair yet because I noticed the front's bent a little bit, the right rear's bent a little bit. He's saving that fast repair to come on back here at the end of the race. He's points racing. And then bringing up 13th is the number 2 of Walt Augustinowicz. He is showing right now 19 seconds off the lead. He's had to have had some kind of an issue. And that's your through the field. What were you saying there, Nation? Sorry.
Don't have that good of a memory, so there is that.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like a goldfish, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, look, food. Wait, what was I looking for?
There's been a change towards the front of the field here. Bradley Cooper has taken over sole possession of 2nd place. He is 1.6 seconds back from our leader, Cody McFadden. He has moved around Jeff Martin and Steve Seegers. So, not sure what happened to the 66. He was running up there. He's now 3.3 seconds back. I don't know, maybe if he got a little loose, caught the apron. We've seen a couple of trucks do that so far.
What did Hal already use his fast repair?
No, he has not yet. At least I assume he hasn't, because he's only got just minimal right front damage.
But you're telling me he scratched my paint.
He did scratch your paint, Nation.
Oh, that ain't good.
I mean, that's 2 nights in a row.
Damn it.
You're going to have to let me paint his cars so that way he scratches my paint.
There you go. Go ahead, paint it.
I mean, because we all know I have no problem scratching my paint.
There will be a caution.
And we've got a yellow flag. Not sure what happened there.
Oh, God. Tell me that's not Hal.
Bad news.
Tell me
Hal.
I'm not looking at Hal running a barbecue grill around that.
It was Hal. Let's get an instant replay here and see if we can see what happened. Looks like, oh, he got loose all 4. Oh, he caught the wall and glitched into the wall. Turned the truck over.
Damn it.
Man, that's just, you hate to see that. He had a strong truck. Wow. That's really unfortunate. You see heavy damage there. He's smoking. It's going to cause him to have to use a fast repair. So there goes the fast repair. So at least he's still going to be in it.
If he's got one.
I don't think he's used it because he was not really caught up in that first accident. So he should be okay to use it here. So he'll still have a shot at it. But man, you just hate to see that. Apparently, these trucks are trending loose. They're trending loose, where the Can-Am car last night was trending very tight. You see how he's trying to stay on the lead lap here. He actually got lapped. So he's coming around trying to nursemate it around to get it back to pit road.
Yeah, I just saw it on the broadcast.
And the engine just blew. I just heard it.
He should be able to coast from there.
Yeah, he's going to be able to coast in from here. Just glad he's got that fast repair. Hopefully. Don't forget, everybody, to get your driver of the day votes in. You see the number 3.
And your answers for the second trivia question.
What was the second trivia question?
What NASCAR team paid and pretty much owned half of Auto Club's?
Hendricks.
No.
Incorrect.
I was just guessing.
Let's see how it
I'm
gets his
usually a
fast
pretty
repair
good
in.
guesser.
Hal is
It's got to
a.
be one of the big ones. Gibbs.
You know the answer, Greg?
I absolutely do.
I know the answer too.
But it's for
I
the
don't.
it's for the YouTube chat. Hopefully YouTube chat will come through with it.
Hopefully.
Oh, there is Google.
They're not allowed to use Google Nation,
Oh, my bad.
or else it wouldn't be trivia.
Just saying, there is that.
There is that. Diana says, leave it to Nation.
What did I do now?
I don't think you did anything.
I don't think so either.
Oh, she informed me you did.
Oh, well, of course I did. Did Hal go a lap down?
He is a lap down, yeah.
Shit.
Well, the beauty of this is though he's going to be eligible for the lucky dog on the next caution. So all he's got to do is just keep it clean, ride, and he'll get his lap back pretty. So we see these trucks, like I said earlier, it looks like they're getting really loose as they run. So as that fuel burns off, whereas the K&N car actually tightened up. So this should that could work into his favor.
All right.
Wow, my antivirus is going crazy all of a sudden.
Do what?
My antivirus is going crazy all of a sudden.
That's probably my fault too.
What did you do, Nation?
Who knows? At
Poor
this,
Blue Cone, rest in peace.
Yeah.
At this point, I just wake up in the morning and go, "Yep, everything's fine."
Nation in his digital scrapbooking.
Tutorials.
It's all about the tutorials.
As they're starting to form up here for the one to go, let's do a quick through the field and see who's got damage. So we got to see Cody McFadden. His truck's mean and clean. You got the 14's got a little bit of right front damage there. That's that Tito's Vodka Chevrolet of Jeff T. Martin. 16, you see him. He used his fast repair. He was caught up in that first accident. He's got a clean truck. 92 actually looked like he had some left side damage. Not sure how he got that. He's got a little left front. You can see that there. There's the 5 of Bradley Cooper. He's kept his truck nice and clean. The 7 Hawaiian Punch Toyota Tundra of Burt Wilson. He's got some damage on his left front there. Actually, left and right front. He's wrinkled it up pretty good. He got into something. The 26 of Mike Buchanan in the Miller Genuine Draft Toyota Tundra. He's clear. 66, he's got a clean truck. The number 2's clean. 51's got no damage. 15, number 15 Napa Chevy Silverado of Corey Reese. He's got a clean front end. You see Nick Gardner there. He still hasn't used his fast repair. He's got some damage on his front from that first incident. And then the number 3 of Hal Amy, he had to burn his fast repair there. So he is out as we speak. As we're getting ready to come back down for the green flag here. See the trucks lined up 2 by 2.
How far, Nation?
Probably all the way back. I'll be right back.
And green flag's out. 64 gets a good jump there on the green flag. Number 16, Steve Seeger, is going to try to follow him past that number 14, Tito's Vodka Chevy Silverado of Jeff Martin. Looks like he's going to get him cleared by the time they come off of 2. These trucks, it takes them a lap, about a half a lap to maybe 3/4 of a lap to get all the way wound up. So they are actually running through 1 and 2 wide open. They're not lifting as they take that green flag and come down through 1 and 2. So as you see them headed off into 3, now they're up to full song. 16, he's taking a look at the back of that 64, going to see if he can do anything with him. Early in this run is going to be the time to get the track position. Clean air means a lot in these trucks. You see back here the 92 starting to make his way back forward after that save he had earlier. He's fallen all the way back to the 7th position. He works to the inside of 14, and he's going to have him cleared going into 1. You see the 14 is going to work the outside. The 5 is following him through. Some really good racing going on here, Hal.
Yeah, I was just checking out the standings again to double check, and I remembered that Mr. Steve Sievers couldn't make it to a race either last week or the week before, and I hurt him in the chase.
How far is he out of the lead?
Oh, he's behind my dad and hang on.
So the 5 actually looked like he got a little tight underneath that 14, almost slid up into him. But he's able to make it stick. He clears him off into 1. 66 is lining up behind him, going to try to get to the inside. Good race here. The 14's starting to backslide a little bit. That damage is starting to affect him.
He's in 8th spot in the standings, and he's 51 points back.
So he's still mathematically in it as of now, but it's a serious improbability.
Yeah, there's a lot that has to happen for him to.
Basically, everybody would not have to show up.
That, and he'd have to collect as many bonus points as he could.
Is that for me to win?
Well, for you to win, it would take a Hail Mary and 7 miracles.
And then nobody shows up.
You see the 14, he actually gets into the back of the 66 there. A little bit of aggressive driving. It looks like they might be having a little bit of a discussion maybe. You saw the 66 move down to kind of chop across the nose of that 14. Think it might have got him a little riled up. See Jeff, he gets to the rear bumper again. He may move him here. This is some good racing. He's got a good push from the 51 there. Thought he might be able to get a look to the inside, and he couldn't do it. '51 just sent it off into that corner. Wow. He drove it all the way down to the apron. He clears the 14, gets all the way up alongside the 66. Almost made 2 positions right there. See, 66 gets back clear. The 14, it really killed his run off. So he's having to regroup a little bit. He may get the 14 here by the time we get off 4, though. 14's battling back on the outside. He's been working that outside line pretty well. You can see starting to creep into the picture back there a little bit is Hal. He's still a lap down, but all he needs is a caution. Just don't need to be the caution is the key here.
Yeah,
I've been in that position before where you need a caution, and then lo and behold, you are the caution. That's counterproductive.
That's not the caution you needed.
No. It's pretty good racing right here. These cars here, this is all for the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th positions. Back to the number 7 of Burt Wilson there. See Mike Buchanan starting to sneak into the picture a little bit. '66 is actually taking a look to the inside of Bradley Cooper in that number 5 Rogue Energy Chevrolet. Looks like he's going to have him cleared by the time they get to the midpoint of the corner, but if he can carry, he's got to carry that momentum off because the 5 is going to get a run back on the outside. See him starting to close up. He's going to fall in line, just sit right there and wait.
You know, Greg, looking at the race places right now, I'm actually thinking Mr. Dylan Alton is digging away really fast in Nick Gardner's.
Yeah, with that accident, that really set Nick back. So he's in prime position here. He is that's a difference of 8 points. That's enough to give Nick Gardner the lead, or Dylan rather. He's our current points leader. as they run.
Gonna be interesting. There you go, Missy, if you heard that.
See, 5 and the 66, they're still locked in this titanic struggle right here. 5's going to get him cleared. 66 is looking to get a run back off the corner. He takes a peek to the inside. He's got the 51 pushing him. They're all going to stay in line, though. 5's got about a 1 car length lead over that 66. So if he can carry it now, maybe set sail, and he can get up to that 92, that'll give us a tie for the points lead. Next battle position, you got the 51 and the 14. They're still going at it and actually keeping pace with the 5 and the 66, which is kind of unusual. Usually when you get side by side like that, that's enough to let those guys get away. But actually they do clear him for about 3 or 4 car lengths, headed off forward. Back behind them, Mike Buchanan. He's gotten around the 7. Hal Amy's taking a look. He's trying to get a look to the inside of that 7. He just got to keep it clean here. He doesn't want to get in too big of a hurry and put himself in a position where he could be the caution. We've got to wait. He just got to wait this out and get another caution. He'll be back on the lead lap and back in contention.
Yeah, I got him. I got my camera on him.
Let's not forget about that 5 car who's still in contention for this Chase Championship too.
Absolutely, yeah. He's gotten around the 66, but as you can see, the draft does work on these trucks at a track this size. He can't get away from him. He's got the position, but he can't clear him by about more than 3 or 4 truck lengths. The 66 is able to hang there, and it's actually really good if they go on a green flag run like this. The 66 is able to sit there in that draft, save fuel. It can actually help him in that position. You see both of these trucks starting to creep up on this 16. They're actually working together. The 16's doing a little bit of backsliding. I don't know if what's happened to him. He was actually up in the 2nd position. If his tires are maybe starting to give up a little bit, I didn't see any damage.
Well, I would guess that the tires are starting to take wear, which is unusual.
Well, I mean, we are about 10 laps into this run. So we saw last night from what we saw was 10 laps was where it came. They would the times would start changing. The news off the tires, they would start tightening up. But these trucks, it seemed to be trending loose. So I would expect if we're going to get a caution, it's going to come here fairly soon. Sorry, I had a brain fart, Nation. Leave me alone.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
like I'm gonna leave you alone. Not a chance.
I was gonna say too. I don't know what the differential between the actual truck and car is, but I know last night it was like every 25 laps you guys had to end up taking a green flag pit stop.
It was actually 26 laps, but that was on 50% fuel. So these trucks should be able to go 40 to 42 laps. Is kind of what I'm thinking as far as a pit wind is for fuel. But now, depending on lap time fall off, and I haven't really been watching that as much as I probably should have, there may be enough fall off that short pitting would be a good advantage to go about 30 laps, short pit 10, and then come along and see what you can do. I don't think you're going to see anybody break it up like it was last night when we were doing 25, 25, 25, and then 20 for that last stint. But it'd be interesting to see.
That was going to be my next question for you. You know, with the trucks running on 100% fuel, do you think they can make 30, 35 lap runs before having to take the green flag pit for tire?
Well, that's what we need to watch on this run here is see what the fall off is. I mean, we're running. They're down to a 42.5s is what I'm seeing amongst some of the leaders. Bradley Cooper was actually the fastest truck on the track that last time around with a 42.5. Looks like some of them, their fast laps were around 41.8. So not seeing a tremendous amount of fall off in the 12, 13 laps that we've got here. So it may not be that bad because it seemed like once you got through that initial 10 laps, you really didn't lose a lot of time. Your times didn't really fall off that much as you ran along after once you got the new off the tires. So it may not short pitting may not come into play as much here as it did last night. Which really last night the short pitting it kind of hurt some of those guys there at the very end of the race. Some of them ran out of fuel. You see the 5. He's taking a look to the inside of the 16 here. That's going to be for the 3rd position. 5's really moving up through the pack here. Give him 3rd spot. 66 is going to try to follow him through. Now they set their eyes on that 92. The 16's actually making a run back to the inside of the 5. Don't know if he's going to be able to make that work. Looked like he pushed up a little bit in the corner and had to get out of it. The 5 here, he comes around the outside with a little bit of a run. 66 is actually pushing the 16 or trying to. You see him side by side off into turn 1. 5 has been able to make that kind of almost second groove work through a lot of this run. He's been running up a little bit and getting that good run down the straightaways and making some moves. I think Bradley just finally decided, well, no, never mind. Here he comes back 3 wide. He's going to take him 3 wide through the middle here and try to get clear of both of these guys. Looked like the 66 might have let out of it there. Give him a break, which is really smart. We're not even halfway through this race. See the 5, he's going to come away with sole possession of 3rd now.
And that brings me back to what I was saying too, Greg. You know, the 5's not out of competition yet for that championship. So.
Yeah, how many points back did you say he was?
Well, from the leader going into tonight, it was 18. So, I mean, he's still not out of contention.
If he can make some points up here and then have a good night at Homestead, yeah, he can be right there at the end of next week's race.
That, and I don't think he's had very many incidents, so he could come away with tonight, too. You know, if the race were to end right now with no incidents, get the bonus points.
The way these guys are starting to race around, though, you see the 14's been able to pull back up to him. So, then you get this sorted out eventually here. The 5 takes a look back to the inside of the 66. Looks like he's going to get to his rear bumper. As they're doing this, the 64 of Cody McFadden, our leader, he's checked out to a 2.149 second lead. So we're keeping an eye on this battle. How's Hal coming back there, Nation?
He's fighting that. I'm in the blimp view, so it's a balloon wreck that he just, our truck, he just went and let him go by. I can't see the number.
That's the number 7 of Burt Wilson. That'd be that Hawaiian Punch Toyota Tundra.
Now they're back there trading punches.
Ooh, big move by the 5 there. He dove to the inside of the 66. Almost looks like he almost got loose. He made such a quick move to the inside. He's working him over. What happened to the 64? Where'd the 60? He's still out there. He's still riding. 2.166. He may have burned his stuff up a little bit. He's actually coming back towards him. As the 5, he's got sole possession of 3rd now as he goes to try to track down this 92 of Dylan Altum. See, oh, they're starting to get a little loose there. 5, you can see him wiggle just a little bit off that corner. Don't know if that's a product of that outside line or what happened there. Is the fuel's coming off? Ooh, almost contact between the 5 and the 66. These guys are starting to get pretty aggressive. Of course, the 66, I'm sure the 5's starting to get a little aggravated with him. He's wanting him to fall in line so they can run down this 92, but they just can't sort it out.
Nation, only you would know that Pringles taste like freaking cardboard.
No, the sour cream and cheddar ones do. They're horrible. They taste like cardboard and depression.
Well, you would know what cardboard tastes like.
And depression.
Well, Greg, if you're that 5 car, what's going through your mind right now?
I wish that 66 would get behind me so we can run down this 92. That's exactly what I would be thinking. But, you know, the more they try to race side by side, the more they're letting that 92 slip away. And that's frustrating when you know you got a fast truck. I mean, but you got a guy that just won't, you know, he just keeps hounding you like that. It's aggravating.
Well, the 66 and the 92 are teammates, so.
Well, and that would be why. Now I see why. So there you have it. Did not know that. You see the 5, he's gotten clear of him now, though. He's starting to put a little distance on that 66, going to set sail. He's got a fast truck. Last time by, he was actually almost 2/10 quicker than the leader. This 5 truck is on a roll if he can just get going. He's almost a 10th quicker than Dylan. You see the 92 actually caught the wall off too. That's going to let the 5. Here he comes. He's got a big run. He's going to pass him to the inside. Give Bradley Cooper second. Here he goes. He's setting sail after that 64. The 92 almost gets in the back of him. Wow. My, how fortunes have changed. The 64 may have run his tires off. He was actually 3/10 slower that lap than the 5. And the 5, you see him, he runs way up the track. Don't know if he missed his corner entry there or what happened, but he ran way up the track. Allows the 92 back on his rear bumper. Look at the launch he gets up off the corners. The 92 caught the wall again. He got tight and caught the turn 4 wall. That's going to be a lot of damage on that 92. He's falling way back. He's in the 6th position and still losing positions. There he is back to 7th now. That's a lot of damage on the right side of that truck. He's another that may have run his stuff off trying to keep pace with that 64, and it really hurt him.
I think Bradley Cooper said, you know what, I want the win tonight, and I want the point.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a position he's in, you've got to go for it. You can't, you know, being within striking distance of the points lead like that, you've got to go all in here.
Well, from what I've noticed, you know, this being the 3rd season of WFO racing, going into, you know, the week before championship week, second place drivers are like, okay, you know what? It's probably close enough to where I can go into Homestead, and if I can do better than the guy in front of me, I can win. That 3rd place guy, though, they're always, I'm hungry and I need to do whatever I can to get up there.
92 got loose there. He clipped that apron again. He almost had to pull off another one of those saves. He just needs to calm it down right here and kind of back it down. He's getting almost a little antsy as he runs down on the apron again. He's going to get, it's helping the truck turn a little bit, but he's losing tons of time. He's just got to calm down, fall back into his rhythm. He's really he's losing sight of everybody here. He's in 7th. He's actually 5.9 seconds off the lead now, and he's losing track of the 51. He's actually a full second and a half behind him. As he loses it, 92's around. And no caution. Oh, caution now.
Caution's out.
Caution
Caution's
flag.
out.
Caution flag.
And almost collects Hal.
Almost got Hal, but that's
Earl,
going to
you
give
sure
Hal.
you got your release marks
That's going to give
correct?
him his.
Coming into pit road?
He's going
Yes,
to
I
get his
do,
lucky
sir.
dog.
Oh, yeah. I haven't been talking because we're having a very critical discussion on the Pringles flavor theory.
They don't taste like cardboard, Nation.
The sour cream and cheese ones or cheddar ones do. I bought some of them and I just poured the damn chips out on them in the garbage and ate the damn container.
Oh my goodness.
I question how you know what cardboard tastes like.
Well, buy a can of those and you'll rather eat the cardboard.
No, I don't think I would.
You ain't gonna eat them.
I have.
Lap number 64, back under yellow. It's going to be Hal Amy's saving grace here. He's going to get his lucky dog. He'll get back on the lead lap. 92. The 92 lost it there. Up in turns 1 and 2, spun it around. He almost had it saved, and when he did, it hooked back to the right on him. Turned him in front of the 26. Almost collected a couple of trucks, but got lucky. Field was spread out, so maybe he'll be able to get it fixed back up and make a run back through the field here. See the leaders on pit road.
Now, if I'm correct, Hal has a brand new truck, right?
Yes, he does. He used his fast repair. He's got what he's got.
Cool, cool, cool. And just so everybody knows, he is leading the driver again.
Trying to find a good pit lane view here. We can see the race off pit road. See some of the guys towards the rear. 64 is going to get off pit road first. Jeff Martin with a great stop there. He's going to come off second. Steve Seeger's third. The 51 of Troy Cook fourth. And then that's going to move Bradley Cooper back to fifth. Not sure what happened to him on that pit stop, but he lost a lot of positions there.
Hal's staying out.
Yeah, he's got to. As a lap down car, he has to stay out. And he just passed the pace car to get his lap back.
Well, that's a good thing.
Move that number 3 back onto the lead lap. So now he can come down and get his 4 fresh tires. We'll follow Hal down pit road here and watch him make his stop. '66 is slow on the apron here. Not sure what's going on with him. If he maybe sped on pit road. I think he had to wait on the 3 to come by. I think he had to wait on the 3 to come by. I think he sped on. He might have got a little too fast entering.
Well, it's caution. I'll be right back.
We see Hal making his pit stop. Currently in the 11th position, but he's back on the lead lap. He started 7th. He's had a fast truck. Let's see if we can make up some positions here. We get this go back green. So this should, from here on out, we should be able to get quickie yellows. From here on out, if we can keep everybody on the lead lap, these cautions should go a little quicker. point leader's coming back down. Let's follow him, see what's going on. That 41 of Nick Gardner. Still showing that damage from that early race incident he was caught up in. Don't know if maybe he's thinking about using his fast repair here. Might.
Would he?
What's that?
Would he be our live points leader, or does Mr. Alton have that as of right now?
As they run, no, he is not our points leader.
Okay.
Looks like he just came in, maybe topped off the fuel. So he's maybe thinking he's going to try to run it out here a little bit, maybe, and let's see if that puts him. That should put him with one. He can make it on one more stop. I'm no Larry McReynolds, but I think that sets him up for one more stop. You see the pace lights are out on the pace car. We're getting ready to go to green here. As you see the field formed up double wide. It's Cody McFadden, our leader. He's led 65 of the 67 laps here.
You're right, Missy.
Pace car's off. Green flag. 64 got a good jump on that start. He's going to clear Jeff Martin by almost 2 car lengths. See the number 5 of Bradley Cooper. He's looking to make up some of those positions he lost in that pit stop. He's to the inside of the 51. Got a good run here. See Hal working around the outside back there. He's already cleared the number 2. He's looking for more. He's headed after that 26 and that 7 ahead of him. 3 wide behind him.
Hunting.
Well, there's still a lot of racing left here. He's just got to take his time. He can ease his way back up through the field here because there's still a lot of racing left. We're not even halfway through this race. Lap 69 of 125 laps. So the 92 working to his back bumper. He goes to the inside. He's got the position. See the 26 and the 7, they're locked in a pretty stout battle here. 7 still got that damage. You would think the 26 would be able to get on by him. See, they're side by side. That's allowing the 92 to sneak into this battle along with Hal. Hal's following him. They make her 3 wide off turn 2. 92 takes a look to the inside, trying to put them 3 wide off into 3. Hopefully they can get this sorted out before they get to this corner. Ooh, they got close. The 7 and the 26. They got really close there. But they're going to make it. They made it through there clean. Kind of takes a look to the inside of the 66. This is all going on back in the 7th, 8th, and 9th position. See the 66 there, Brett M. Osborne. Hal, he looked like he got a little loose off that corner. He saved it and keeps going, keeps digging. He's going to get a run at him here, maybe into 3.
I don't know. But you know what about Hal in traffic is where he shines.
Exactly. Yeah. Hal can work his way through traffic.
He can hold that line. It's the fuckers around him that can't hold the line.
See how here he backs off the 26 again. He's kind of regrouping, getting his getting lined back up, maybe make another run at him as the 15 takes a look to the inside of the 7. They're racing back there for the 10th position. He's 15's looking for more. He gets to the inside of Hal. It almost looks like something's kind of happened to Hal there. He's a little slow. Don't know if he's making a run back on the outside. I don't know. It's kind of odd how that all happened there.
You never know what Hal's thinking.
Good corner by the 3 truck there. Let's see if he can make hay off the second corner.
I think I have an idea.
He looks like he's trying to be cautiously aggressive and still, kind of maintain his position. But yet, he gets a good corner there again. That's going to move him away from that 7 and 15. He's going to start to close back in on the 26. This is the best battle on the track right now. See the 15 and the 7. They're still trying to get it sorted out back here. 7 he's doing well with all that damage. The 15 is clean and green. Think he would be able to move on by him, but that 7's hanging tough on that outside. He's making him work for it. Seven almost caught the wall there. The 15 had a little bit of a run, but that outside, he just carrying that momentum. You see Hal, he's closed up on the 26. He's making a run to the inside.
I think he's got him.
This is for the 8th position.
He might not have him.
Yeah, he's giving him plenty of room. He's not trying to force the issue too much. Just now at halfway, lap 75 of 125. Well, actually, that's not halfway. That'd be 150.
Yeah, they're over halfway.
Yeah, we're over halfway. That's that Kentucky math for you.
It'd be all right. You gotta see the West Virginia map.
Counting your toes, their toes, your cousin's toes, your sheep's toes.
2 + 2 = B.
There you go. Hal gets clear of the 26 here. Let's see if he can slide up, maybe get that position, maybe get a little benefit of that draft. The 26, yeah, he's got him cleared. Well, Hal's he's looking to set sail here and go after that 66. Something's happened to Bradley Cooper here. He's kind of fallen off. He's all the way back into the 6th position. We saw him there towards the end of that last run, and maybe he's saving tires.
I'm just gonna stop counting boats because these ladies got it.
They've got it covered. Yeah, I mean they're
I'm just kind of their backup.
Yeah. You're here to do the interview and announce it. That's all you're here to do. Look here, we got a little bit of a race going on here for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. You see the number 16 of Steve Seegers, the number 14 of Jeff Martin, and the number 51 of Troy Cook. They're battling a pretty close battle here. This is all taking place about 1.1 seconds behind Cody McFadden, our leader.
Does the draft even come into play here?
Yes, it does. In these trucks, it definitely does. But the problem with the trucks is they punch such a big hole that they draft up really well down the straightaways, but through the corners, that big hole actually takes air off your front end, so you start to lose the front end when you're behind another truck. So your truck tightens up as you go when you're directly behind somebody.
What do you do? You want to get up when on the corners. You want to get out from behind.
Exactly. You want to try to get that left front fender. As you saw Jeff Martin do that, and he got a run at the 16. He poked that left front fender out, and that'll help turn that truck, and he can actually make a run up to him coming down the straightaway. But
I don't know anything about the truck.
It's just like when you get in behind a tractor trailer going down the interstate and you can feel that kind of buffeting around in your car. It's the same deal with these trucks, but magnified, because you're talking about running 175, 180 miles an hour. So when they get right up real close behind that other one, it takes all the wind off the front of that truck, and you can actually feel the front of the truck raise up. And as it lets what little bit of air is there underneath of it, and you start to what they call lose the front end, which means the front end takes off towards the wall. So it's really important to make sure you keep some air on that left front fender so it'll keep turning. The right front is not as important because it's not the, you turn off your left front tire with these trucks and cars on asphalt. So if they can keep that downforce on the front of that left front, they can keep turning easy. It'll just keep turning right through the corner. As you see the 14, he finally made it work. He takes over sole possession. The second is the 51 actually. He pops out, makes a run to the inside through 3 and 4 here. He's got a strong truck. He's looking good tonight.
Junior, where the hell did you go?
I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where you been?
I was at the circus. Oh, wait, I'm still there.
All this racing between the 51, the 16, and the 14 has allowed that 92 of Dylan Alton to close up in 5th position. Did you see him 3 wide? Wow. Dylan Alton, he's trying to drive back through the field here. 51 and the 92 side by side. 92 is going to have the run coming off of turn 2. He's going to set his sights. As they go 3 wide again, Bradley Cooper sticks it to the ends. He sticks it into the middle, but he backs out, lets him gather it up. I kind of wondered earlier if these guys maybe had an issue or something because they had fallen back so far, but now it's become pretty evident they were kind of saving their stuff. Now they're making a run towards the front.
Yeah, Melissa, it's that California air. You don't want that.
Ooh, 51 was loose off 2 there. Give that position to Bradley Cooper. That moves him into 5th. See, Dylan Alton and Steve Seegers, they still haven't completely sorted out what they've got going on here. See the 16, when he got right up behind that 92, he had to back it up a little bit. He got tight. You could see him back out, and actually he's lost some ground to that 92 now. Quick check-in on Hal. He's in the 8th position, showing him 5.7 seconds behind the leader. He's riding along here, just taking his time. He's doing what he needs to do. Do a quick check for points leader on his. Our points leader coming in was Nick Gardner. He's still in 12th. Still got that damage. You would think that on this next round of pit stops, he's going to be looking to get that repaired so he can try to make a run at him. But currently, he's almost 10 seconds off the lead. So I don't know if it might have been worth it trying to get that damage fixed early. He's lost so much time.
Yes, Diana, I know he has 10.
Come back to this battle for 5th. That's 5th, 6th, and 7th. Right there in your screen. The 5, the 51, and the 66. These guys are racing pretty hard. 66 has been all over this 51 truck. See the difference in all the lines. The fun part about this track is, especially with this truck, you can run several different lines and come out with the same result when you come off the corner. It's all in driver comfort. You find a line that's comfortable for you and you run it.
I bought this track, but I never put tires on it.
Well, it's a good track to learn, really, Nation. It's a good one to because it's wide and it's forgiving. You can kind of move around and kind of test different things. It's a good track to run. This one and Michigan both. Look a little bit further forward. The 92 is making a run at the 14 here. This is for the second position. He's got a nose out front, but the 14 is going to get to run back up off the corner here, and now they're going to stay side by side down the back straightaway. It's a good race for second. The 14 actually looked like he backed out and let him have it. The 92's got sole possession of second now. See if he can close that gap on that 64. And the 16 sent it. He flat sent it down into the corner. Look at that. He's going to clear them both. I don't know what he was holding back, but when he went through 3 and 4, he passed those two trucks like they were standing still. What a move by that 16 of Steve Seegers.
You think he can hold it?
He's put 3-4 car lengths on him already. I don't know where he was saving that up, but my gosh, what a run he had. The 92 wasn't expecting it. Almost cut down and cut across his nose. That was really something.
I got to watch it on the replay or the broadcast.
Lucky to be focused in on there when that happened, but whatever that 16 did on the bottom, man, he made it work.
Yeah, I see it. Well, the 92 had to slide up a little bit.
He slid up a little bit, but boy, that 16, it's almost like I don't know if he ever lifted.
He's gone.
I mean, he just flat sent it. That's what you call licking the stamp, putting it in the mailbox and sending it.
That 5 car used the drag from it, too, to bounce up a couple positions.
Yeah, he's moved in here. He's taking a look to the inside of the 92. Look at this. Bradley Cooper, he's starting to show his strength again. It's towards the end of these runs that 5 truck comes on. I think if he can get a little better track position starting out on a run, he might have something for that 64. Oh, as you see, the 14 got the wall hard. He got the wall hard off 4. Big damage to the right front of that truck. Rear spoiler's been up. Hate to see that for him. He's having a great run. Not entirely sure what happened there. Let's get an instant replay. I don't know if he got loose. You see him through 3 and 4. Comes through. He slid up, caught it, and then he corrected and got it again. Oh, man, hate to see that. Hate that for Jeff. Come back live. Bradley Cooper has actually got around the 16. He's got help from the 51 there in the draft. He's going to clear him. Well, no, he's not. 16, here he comes back with a run up the outside. These guys are racing hard for this second position. 4 trucks, all for 1 spot. Look at that, 3 wide. 16, the 92, the 51. This is going to help out the number 5. If he can get a good corner here, he should be able to get away from these guys a little bit. See him run a little higher groove. They're still 3 wide behind him. Ooh, 16 scraped the wall a little bit. No damage. He's a good. Just barely touched it, but that allows that 5. He's got about 3 or 4 car lengths on that 92 now. All these trucks, 6th through 2nd, right together, racing it out. It's good to see. It's good racing right here.
That's what you like to see.
Absolutely. It's like that 5 just figured out something on the bottom of 3 and 4. Wow, he pulled him by 6 car lengths. Look at that. What a run he got up off that corner. That's kind of, he looked like he almost figured out that line that I had found in 3 and 4 last night. As the 51 and the 92 made contact down the middle of the front straightaway. Wow, there's some damage to the left front of that 92 now. Those two are they're really going at it back here. Let's focus in on that battle for a minute. You see that allows the 16 to start sneaking back into the picture. Not sure what brought that about, but those two definitely got together down the front as the 92 scrapes the wall again off into 3. See the 51, he's bringing it down pit road. Oh, he loses it on pit road and he hit the end of the pit wall. What a shame. Oh, no. You hate to see that for him. He was running good. He was right in the middle of that pack. Looked like he's trying to come in maybe in short pit a little bit to have fresher tires to go towards the end of this. And locked it. Looks like he had a little bit too much brake bias towards the rear, locked up the rear wheels, and it went around on him. Hopefully he's still got a fast repair here. He can get back in it. He's going to lose some time, but the damage is going to be the bigger problem. Yep, he used his fast repair right there. You can see all the damage pop back out. He's going to take 4 tires and fuel. This will carry him all the way to the end. So we move back to the leader. We'll see how long he stays out.
What are we looking at? 36 laps?
Looks like about 36 laps left. Actually, it's 30 laps left. Right on the money.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Bradley Cooper, he's in second. He's riding along here. He's got a nice gap over the 92 and 16, which are racing hard. The 92 of Dylan Alton, the 16 of Steve Seegers, the 66 of Brett M. Osborne. They're still locked in a pretty strong battle here. This is all taking place about 3.5 seconds behind the leader. Got to wonder if these guys are going to start looking for pit road. As you see the 92 and the 66, they're pitting together. Those are teammates. They're coming down now. You got to be careful. You see him a little squirrely. Ooh, locked up the 92 rear there. Saw that just for a split second. The rear tire's locked, but he had the wherewithal to let off the brake a little bit, gather it back up. They're going to get down to pit road. Let's take a look at our leader. He's still out on the track. You would think these guys would be looking to come down pit road here soon and follow these guys. They're going to be in an advantage, especially that 66 and 92. But still got 30 laps left, so there is some benefit to staying out here a little bit. You'll have a little better tires towards the end of this run.
Right.
So not sure exactly what it's going to take to get these leaders down pit road. As actually the leader's pitted. Cody McFadden, he wrecked it on pit road. The leader's wrecked on pit road. Oh, this is going to change everything.
What kind of bullshit's going on now?
The leader just wiped it out on pit road. Let's get an instant replay of that. Locked up those rear tires. You could see it there. He locked them up coming onto pit road. And I'm sure with those worn out tires, he couldn't get it back going. Wow. That's really going to change everything. He had a 2-second lead coming into pit road. So you see the 92, he's actually coming out. He just came off pit road. He's going to be a lap down to the number 5 of Bradley Cooper. We're looking to watch him, see when he comes down pit road. And never mind, I was behind. He's on pit road. That's your leader, Bradley Cooper.
The Bradley Cooper.
The one, the only.
Well, there is another one that, you know.
No, that's really him. Don't let him fool you. See, he gets into his pit box clean. This is going to be a big benefit to him. Just depends on the question is did he stay out too many laps to allow that 92 and 66 to go out there and hot lap? They're going to hot lap and actually see where this 92 is. He's at the start-finish line now. He's going to clear the 5. The 5's just now coming off pit road, so the 92 is going to be ahead of him coming out of these pit stops. He's going to clear him going off into 1 there. You see that now. So does the 66. So those two are going to be your first and second positions most likely. You see Mike Buchanan, he's still out riding. He looks like he's trying to stretch it, hoping for a caution. If he can, he'll put some of these guys back in the field pretty deep. Hal staying out with him. Hal's in second place. These two have yet to make pit stops.
If you're Hal, what do you do?
If I'm Hal, I run it until it's almost out of fuel. That's the only shot he's got right now.
But he can't go the rest of the race, right?
No, he's not going to be able to go the rest of the way. But you got to run it, and it almost looks like he missed pit road there. Looked like he was trying to come, and he missed pit road. The same with Nick Gardner, which Nick Gardner's out there with all that damage. I would have thought he would have come in on that first cycle so that way he can get that damage fixed, get 4 fresh tires, and try to make up some time. But he's staying out. I guess these guys have kind of committed to waiting it out for a caution. Mike Buchanan's your leader. Expect him here on pit road anytime. They're losing a lot of time to Dylan Altum and Brett Osborne. They're really running through the field. Did you see them? They get around. Let's see. They cleared. Who'd they go by there? Somebody's. Well, I don't know. Here comes the 64. He's trying to unlap himself. The 26 of Mike Buchanan. And 26 not giving it. He finally gave him some room. Didn't look like he was going to give him room there. He's going to try to keep him trapped a lap down for a corner, but he lets him go wisely. So that moves him back onto the lead lap. Here again, we see our point leader coming in, Nick Gardner. He's looking to try to make up some points and come back out of here with the point lead again. Back up front to look at the 26. Still waiting on him to come to pit road.
Yeah, Hal blew right by pit road again.
Yeah, these guys are going to stick with it. It looks like they're sticking with this strategy, going to run it all the way out.
That's brave.
It worked for me in the past. I did it one time at Kentucky and ran out of fuel coming to pit road after I got the caution. So, and ended up winning that race. So it works, but it's going to take a little bit of lady luck.
Well, unfortunately, Hal don't have a whole lot of that.
Well, as
He
you
might
say,
have enough.
as you say that, he's riding along in second right now. Looks like he's coming to pit road this time. Here comes Hal. He's bringing it down.
Well, I'd love nothing more to see him, win this, but I love him to death, but man, he just doesn't have the luck sometimes.
Hal Amy bringing it down pit road. Let's see where the 41 is. He's staying out still. The 26, the 15, and the 41, they're staying on the track.
As long as Hal keeps it clean, don't get any penalties in pit road, he should be.
You know what? I'm looking at the gap. This 92 is 32.9 seconds behind the lead. If I'm the 26, I'm thinking maybe even at this point, I don't know how many laps he's got left on a tank. I would think he would be getting close as he goes past. He's headed off into one again. I would think that he would be thinking maybe 2 tires and a splash.
Right.
With that kind of gap, I mean, that would keep him with them, but he'll never be able to compete on those tires. So I don't know.
I don't know, man. That is a tough call right there.
It's but once you've gone this far, you've made your bed. You're going to have to kind of lay in it. 26 is headed to pit road. Here he comes. See the 15. He's still out there. Let's put a check back on him. He's staying out. He's going to try to get another lap. He's going to lead this lap. Give the lead to the 15. You see Hal coming by to unlap himself.
Right.
This is all taking place at lap 105. 105 of 125. We've got 20 to go from here. $15, he's staying out again. I think he's got his dice out. He's getting ready to roll them.
He better have his little lucky 8-ball out.
He's going to need more than that. He's going to need rabbit.
What should I do?
Rabbit's feet. He's going to need it all. 4-leaf clovers. He better get it all out and lay it up on the dash. Really surprised we haven't had another caution. Seemed like these guys either maybe they got him back under as the 15 heads for pit road. Here he comes. He's bringing it down. 41's following him. So here comes our 2 leaders. That's going to cycle it back through to Brett Osborne. Here's the 5, the 92, and the 66. They're all right together. The 92 still has damage on that left front. Remember, he used up his fast repair when he got loose down there in 1 and 2. You see the 5 taking a look to the inside. Here he comes. He's looking for second position. This is going to be second as it cycles out. Ooh, you see him get a little close off too there. Wow. You can tell we're getting down towards the end of this. They're getting pretty racy. Take a little more chance, taking some more chances, running each other a little harder. They're not the give and take is about to go away.
Right.
Don't look now, but these guys, if they look in the rearview mirror, that 16's lurking back there. Ooh, 92 drove it in deep. 5's going to get the run off the corner. He gets to his quarter panel. Here he comes. That's the secret to this track, is backing up that corner. You can charge it like that a few times, but as you can see, the 92, he's starting to give up tires now. Oh, the 66 got the wall. 5 to the lead. Look at this. What a change for the lead. This is going to give the number 5 of Bradley Cooper the lead with,
Hell yeah.
looks like about 16 laps to go.
Yes, sir.
He's going to start to try to stretch it out here. Don't know how much damage that 66 got out of that. Let's take a look at him and see what he's got. Yeah, he's got some definite damage to that right front. That's going to hurt him. Dylan Altum, you see, he's got that left front damage. And Bradley Cooper, his car is clean and green. So now it's all on him. If he can just run clean laps here, no mistakes, he should have no problem.
Well, that's if you get cars around you, they get in a hurry. Things.
Well, he's got clear track in front of him. All he's got to do is just hit his marks. 15 to go.
Well, we know who I'm watching, and there ain't anybody around it.
Five trucks opened up almost a second lead. Wow. Look back at our former leader, the 64 of Cody McFadden. He's 4.5 seconds back off the lead after that accident on pit road. What a shame. Led 94 laps. '16 starting to creep in on the 66 and the 92 here. He's got a clean truck. He's just taking his time. He's biding his time. See, he started in the 9th position. He's up to 4th. He gets a big run through 3 and 4 there on that 66, but you see, he kind of didn't really drive it, but he got back to the throttle really quick. Looked like it tightened up on a quarter exit. Flap 113 will do a quick through the field. Bradley Cooper's your leader. He was the beneficiary of everything that happened on pit road, those green flag pit stops.
The Bradley Cooper.
The Bradley Cooper. That Rogue Energy Chevrolet Silverado. Second place, you got Dylan Altum riding along here. He started second. He's currently running second. He's had an up and down evening. He's been sideways and around a couple of times, so it's a good recovery for him. 66 of Brett M. Osborne. He started fifth. He's currently third. He's under attack there by the 16 of Steve Seegers. He's got that damage on the right front. The 92's got the damage on the left front. The 16's got a clean truck. So it's just it's not really a matter of time, but these guys they're definitely they're in danger of getting run down by this 16.
Yeah. They're running out of it.
They're quickly running out of it as we come to 10 to go this time by. Cody McFadden, he's actually closed up that gap to about 3.9 seconds. He's actually gaining time on the leader, showing him 0.3 quicker than the leader. He's back in fifth position. You saw that spin on pit road. That's really hampered him, but he's starting to come on here as the laps run out. Sixth position is the number 7 of Hawaiian Punch, Toyota Tundra of Burt Wilson. He's got a good evening here. He started in 14th, dead last on the field, up to 6th. Good run by him. 7th is the McBrayer Trucking Chevrolet Silverado of Hal Amy, that number 3. He's actually made a good recovery, too, from being a lap down. 8th position is going to be Corey Reese in that Napa Chevy Silverado. He's riding along in 8th there. He's kind of had an up and down evening, too. He started 8th. He's currently 8th. You're looking at him, he's about 22 seconds behind the leader. Troy Cook had that issue on pit road. He started 6th. He's currently back to 9th. He was running the top 5 when that happened. Hated to see that for him. 10th place is their point leader coming into tonight. It's Nick Gardner. He's still got that damage on his truck. He is currently 24 seconds, last car on the lead lap, and definitely his point lead is not looking good coming out of this. Then you got one lap down, Walt Augustinowicz in the number 2 Toyota Tundra, and running in 12th is going to be Mike Buchanan in that throwback Miller Genuine Draft Toyota Tundra. Is this through your field? As we come back to our leader, Bradley Cooper.
I think it's safe to say, guys, that after tonight we'll have a brand new leader for this truck series heading into championship week next week.
Absolutely. As we've got 8 laps to go. Looking back, that 64 he's a 10th quicker now. But he is closed up on the 66. Oh, the 66 looping it. And, he spins off the track. No caution. 66 is around, hits the inside wall. What a shame. He was up there running in the top 3 or 4. He spun it. Hate to see that for him. It's the 16 now. He's going to work on the 92. All this happening, and we've got 7 laps left. Looks like he just got loose off 2 there. That was a shame. After having a kind of a up and down evening, he battled all the way back into the top 3, and then that happen. That's a shame. Looking at the battle between the 92 and the 16, they're currently the 2 trucks closest on the track to each other. This is all taking place about 1.6 seconds behind our leader, Bradley Cooper. See the 92 doing a really good job with that damage to hold him off. You got to wonder, though, if he's using up his tires a little with just a few laps left here, if the 16 maybe get a run at him. You see, he sends it off into 3 here. We watched him do that earlier, and he passed about 3 trucks. He gets right to the back bumper.
Yeah, he did.
And he's going to get to that left side. Yeah, he got to the left rear. Here he comes. See a little side drafting. They almost touch. Wow. 92's kind of pinching him down, but 16, he's going to get the position here. He's got the clean air now. 92 is going to make a run, but the 16 moves up. He takes that air off of him. It's like the 92 might have gotten into the back of him. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. I'm still on Hal and the number 7. Because they're trading punches again.
Five laps to go. Make that 4 laps to go. See if the 16's got anything. Maybe track down that number 5. I don't think he's got enough time, but you can see he sets sail off into 1. He puts about 3 or 4 car lengths on the 92. I don't think he's going to have enough time to catch our leader. Look at this battle for fifth. This is for 5th position. This is Hal and Burt. They're running it out side by side. I mean, they're having a great battle here. That Hawaiian Punch Toyota Tundra, Burt will throw a punch and Hal will duck, and he'll come back trucking in that McBrayer trucking Chevrolet. Look at here, side by side through 3 and 4. These two are locked in one hell of a titanic struggle. Oh, they almost get together. Did you see that?
Yeah, they got a little close right there.
This is all happening with 3 laps to go. These guys are 16 seconds behind the lead, but this is for the 5th position. Hal gets
the points.
It's all about the points. See, Hal gets a good run up off 2 here. The 7's going to get a run back, and he clears him. 3's got him cleared. Now if he can just get away.
I don't know if he can get away from him.
Well, he's got all the track to work with, but you see the 7, he drives it down in deep.
He's dipping down, and
Hal's got to run around the outside, though. He's going to keep him cleared. There he goes. Oh, Hal set sail off that corner. Did you see that? Yeah, he's got a big run now.
He did hella good.
Yeah, that was a good corner he had there. So that give Hal the sole possession of 5th place as we've got 2 laps to go. Bradley Cooper out riding and guiding out in front.
I'm not on him. Is he way out there?
He currently has a lead of 2.6 seconds over Steve Seegers.
Oh, he's good. Yeah, Hal's gone now.
2 laps to go. Bradley Cooper. See him running
If Hal can get a top 5, he'll be happy with that.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is going to be a good finish for Hal.
Tell you what,
he didn't win it, but the top 5 is really good.
Well, after coming from a lap down, coming into a top 5, that's almost like a win.
tell you what, had I said this earlier in the stream, y'all would have called me crazy, and now you're just going to call me a bandwagon. I had good feelings.
Bandwagon.
White flag in the air for the number 5 Rogue Energy Chevrolet of Bradley Cooper. He's got 4 more corners, 2 miles around this speedway, and he'll be coming back looking for that checkered flag.
I got to talk to Coop yesterday, and he said he liked this track. So I had good feelings about him being out there to.
Yeah, I don't know, Greg. That sounds like bandwagon shit, doesn't it?
It does sound a little bandwagonish.
That's why I said it's going to sound a little bandwagonish, but I did talk to him before it, and he said he liked this track, and he does good here, so.
Bradley Cooper coming through 3 and 4. He'll be coming off 4 here looking for that checkered flag. I believe this is first win of the season, is it not?
I don't know. You have to ask the facts guy.
Bradley Cooper, there's your winner here tonight at Auto Club Speedway in Fontana, California. See second there, Steve Seegers got sole position of that. We'll go back and check on Hal. Hal's going to be bringing it across the line. Top 5 for Hal.
Hell yeah.
Nick Gardner, a points leader coming in. He actually recovered all the way back to 7th position, so he's not going to be in bad shape point-wise. Troy Cook, he soldiered home in 8th. But tonight it's all about that number 5 Rogue Energy Chevrolet of Bradley Cooper.
That would, in fact, be his first series win.
As the 92 just crashed after the race. That was interesting.
Well, sometimes you have to send it even when you don't necessarily need to send.
So let's grab that Bradley Cooper and bring him up here and let's get an interview with him. Who wants this one?
I do.
All right. We'll bring him up. Bradley Cooper, this is Greg, Hal, and Nation up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yo, what up?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Bradley. Congratulations on the win, man. How you feeling?
I'm ecstatic, man. I don't even know what to say.
Just
I
tear
had-
up some lawn. You be all right.
Yeah, I had probably 6 years worth of league racing, and the closest I've ever came is second place. So this is just, it's great. I don't know, I'm speechless for the first time in my life.
Hey, man. You know what they say. After a while, you keep doing, it'll pay up.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if anybody had anything for Cody. He was pretty much the class of the field. There for a while, when we had that long run and before the green flag pit stops, I was reeling him in a couple tenths a lap, but he pitted and messed up I think he messed up entry or something. So he was definitely a good long run car, and I probably would have been better off, but every time we pitted under caution, I'd slide through my stall. So all that ground I made up, I'd just give it right back and have to burn my tires up trying to get back to second place.
You said that was your first win?
Yeah, this is my first league win. I've raced in Cora, Narn, met so many leagues, dude, and just never quite sealed the deal. So,
Hey.
glad you guys can witness it.
I had a girlfriend like that one time.
Oh, no.
Seal the deal.
Just couldn't quite do it.
Your first win and your first win here at WFO. Is there anyone out there you'd like to thank tonight, man?
Yeah, you guys for putting on the broadcast, WFO for hosting the league. There wouldn't be anybody to race without all these other guys on the track. I'm just everybody puts us on. It was a great race, so thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Well, Bradley, you look good out there tonight, man. Good to see you get that win. We were happy to see you get that one.
Yes, I picked a fine time to get in first place. That's for sure. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, man. Well, enjoy your night. Enjoy that win. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
And that was Bradley Cooper, your winner tonight at the Auto Club Raceway. We're going to get our second place guy up here, Steve Seegers. I'll catch him here. Steve Seegers, you got Greg, Nation, and Hal up here in the booth. You got a copy? How about you, Steve? Well, looks like Steve's maybe not available. We'll move him down here to the staging room. We'll pick up our third place winner, or the third place recipient. We'll come back to him. Let's see, who we have in third? We had Dylan. Where's Dylan? Is he even in here? I don't see Dylan.
Well, I don't know.
No Dylan Altum. So we're not going to get to talk to our third place driver. I guess we can pick up. Let's go ahead and get our
Driver of the day?
our memorial driver of the day, perennial favorite here. That's one Hal Amy. Hal, this is Greg, Nation, and Hal. Hal Jr. up here in the booth. You got a copy.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hal.
Nation's got a word for you.
Got another award for me, Nation?
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh. What is it?
You broke a record this time.
Did I?
19.
Awesome. Cool.
And you got
Thanks
top
to the
5.
viewers.
You got top 5.
Yes, sir.
I was watching you, bro. You did really, really good. How do you feel about that?
I'm happy with it. I was a lap down, got in that wreck. Had to use my fast repair. Fought up through, and then we turned her on at the last part of it, but I just couldn't. They're just ringing around the rosy there, but we got a couple.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when you went a lap down, I was throwing shit. So I got some drywall repair to do tomorrow.
Yeah, we got her back. That was the main thing. I was hoping for a caution there.
Yeah, Hal, you look good coming up through there, man. Glad to see you get that top 5.
You and
Yeah,
that
I knew.
7 car or that 7 truck just were throwing punches left and
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. He said to me right there at the end, he said, I just couldn't hold you off no more. I said, yeah, but it was a good battle. It was a lot of fun.
it's
He
fun to
raced me.
watch. Yeah, he did, and you did him too. I mean, it
Yeah.
was that was really really fun.
One time there at the beginning of the race, I had to let out of it. I checked way up hard because Dylan got loose sideways, and if I wanted to lift it, I'd have spun him the rest of the way around.
So, how you have anybody you want to thank? Like
I
I
thank
don't
all
know,
the
like
viewers.
me.
Sure, I always thank you. You do my paints, you know. I thank
I'm just
everybody.
fucking with you, man.
You know, I thank Greg for helping out. Appreciate it. Does a good job. You guys do a good job. All you guys at broadcast. Thanks to the viewers, everybody tuning in, all of our drivers. It's an awesome, awesome thing here.
Fun.
Well, Hal, we're proud to do this for you, and glad to, like I say, glad to see you get that lap back and get up there and battle with them. It was good to watch, man.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a little that I think the truck was better than the car last night.
Absolutely. Well, there's your driver of the day, Mr. Hal Amy. I see Dylan has made it here. We'll get an interview with him.
Yeah, I found him and dragged him up here.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Dylan Altum, you got a copy.
Yes, I do.
Hey, third
Yo,
place,
what
man.
up?
Not bad. Tell us about your truck tonight.
It wasn't too great. It wasn't Cody's truck. Gotta say that. I don't know how he was so fast. I couldn't figure it out the whole race. It was frustrating me.
Well,
But otherwise, beyond that, it was a pretty good race.
absolutely, man. Saw that great save you had earlier on in the race there. We got that right on the stream. You'll have to go back and watch that.
Sweet.
That was one hell of a save, man. I was proud to see that. That was good.
Dude, I was FD driver for a second.
yeah. I don't know how you hung on to that thing, man. That was great.
Felt good too. It felt really nice and clean.
Well, you got the save of the night, so that was really great to see. But I'm sure you'd like to get a couple more positions rather than had that save.
No, I like to save, especially if it's on their stream.
Absolutely, man. Was anybody you'd like to thank?
Just my sponsors. Right now I got Bang on the truck. Also Altum Trucking. My teammate sponsor, Sim Speed Shop, BK Designs, and also my teammate for being there in the race. Sadly, he spun out towards the end, but
Yeah, I hated to see that, and unfortunately, we even got that on the stream. So,
yeah, apparently saving tires doesn't work at this track. I don't understand it. I saved. Me and Brett both saved after pit, and we just took it real slow, and they caught up to us, and Bradley just took off. I had nothing for him. Stuck with him side by side for 2 laps, and then he took off.
yeah, it's definitely different. I know last night when I won, it was you could save tires with the K&N car, but these things I never turned a lap in one, so I don't really know much to add anything.
Yeah, for some reason it doesn't say. You can't really save. I don't know why. I couldn't figure it out. Like I said, it was making me getting real frustrated, but it's fine. Hey, I got third. That should do me good in points.
Absolutely, man. Well, it's good to see you, man. Glad you got to get up there and yeah, you had a good, strong showing tonight. So we'll look for you again tomorrow at next week at Homestead.
Yep.
All right, take
Hopefully
care.
I get the championship.
Take care, man.
Yep. Thanks for having me.
That was Dylan Altum. He's going to be your third place driver. And we'll try to get a word with Steve Seegers. Are you there? Looks like he's still not here. So,
Nope.
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get a word with Steve Seegers tonight. But
Steve, you did good. So if you hear it later, you did good. There's that.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I think that's going to be a good enough one. What'd you think of that race?
I liked it. I mean, when you get towards the end of the seasons, they get a lot better.
I agree, and it was neat to see how that one. Wasn't really sure until that last 20 lap stint of who was even going to win the daggone thing.
Yeah.
Well, guys, here is an interesting fact for the last 2 nights.
Here we go.
A non-chase driver, or a driver that has been eliminated from the chase has won.
Well,
Okay,
I was gonna say Bradley Cooper's in the chase, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
No.
never mind. No, Bradley Cooper is in the chase.
Oh no, Junior, what'd you do to your stats, man?
I done fucked him up.
So much for being the goddamn stat man.
There went the stat man.
Nope, not anymore.
My stats are still more accurate than Nation's.
Nice things? Nope, not here.
Oh man, well guys, it's been fun. Glad to get to do this with you again, and want to thank everybody that tuned in tonight. It was a good race. Glad everybody was here to watch it. Anybody y'all guys want to thank?
Yeah, I would like to thank all the fans that come in every week. You know, every single night that we have a race and watch a broadcast, vote for the favorite driver of the day. I'd like to thank Nation and Vern for broadcasting, and I'd like to thank you, Greg, for coming up in here tonight and taking over for Vern while he was at his son's graduation.
And you know what? I'd actually just like to thank Greg because he's the man.
I would also lastly like to thank all the drivers in this league, respectable as they are, and they're the reason we're able to put on a show every week for these fans.
Absolutely. Well, guys, we're going to call it a night right there. So thank everybody for tuning in. Congratulations again to that number 5 of Bradley Cooper. He was your winner tonight.
Bradley Cooper.
The Bradley Cooper, the actor, the philanthropist. I'm Greg Ruark. He's Nation, and that's Hal Jr. We want to thank it. Well, not completely, but hey,
We are the Village Idiots.
we're the B
Y'all
team.
take care.
This is the B team right here.
There you go.
Everybody have a great evening. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you again next week.
Take care, y'all.